I'd say my creative process early on was very, very rigid. Like I had a lot of very specific ideas for things I wanted to do, and I didn't leave a ton of room for adjustment. So it's kind of the analogy of putting a wheel on a car. Like I put one bolt on and I would tighten the hell out of it, and then I move to the next one, tighten the hell out of it. It's not a very good way to design things. Today, I would say my creative process, I try to be a lot looser with things, at least early on. Like I have an idea and I have goals and things I want to try to do, but I try to allow for more space between the different systems, or even within the setting, so that other designers can put in their own ideas. If they want to contribute or change something, I try to be very accommodating for that stuff, because I'm the director of the project and the overall vision has to be mine, but it's creative for everybody. Everyone wants to be able to put their own sort of stamp on what they're working on, and if I don't leave them space for that, it can be very frustrating. I mean, of course it would be frustrating. So I've tried to approach things a little looser so that we start with a general idea, maybe a few specific points that are really key, that I think are very important, and then over time, other people help fill that in, and then we tighten it down more progressively as the project goes on.
So being a programmer, you might not think that we have very much creativity going on with games, but it's kind of interesting that programmers actually have to be very, very creative, and especially how they have to solve problems and how to get things done. Like a designer might come up with some crazy thing, and you have to be pretty darn creative to engineer a system to make it work properly. And I think as like throughout my career, like your toolbox of little goodies and like programming, you kind of build a toolbox of systems and tools just based on experience over time, and you kind of use all that experience to kind of solve problems a lot faster and maybe a lot more interesting ways, just because you've seen how in the past maybe these things haven't been, maybe they didn't work out at the end of the day. So you can make things a lot faster, and you can actually make things a lot more powerful for designers, and they're much more appreciative of the work that you programmers do. I also think that makes the end product a lot better. But I don't know. Programmers are put as much creative work into a game as designers do.